everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today in our virtual Global Learning Ceremony. I know we all were looking forward to an in-person gathering, but at least we wanted to provide this opportunity to recognize your achievements, your accomplishments, your global learning journey, and also create this moment of celebration for you. My name is Jenny Simon, as probably all of you know. I know my students for sure know because I email you constantly, mostly because I want you to succeed. And so I think the whole emailing a lot pays off. My name is Jenny Simon. I'm the program manager for global learning initiatives at FIU, and I am the lead person for the Global Learning Medallion program. I am going to introduce to you some of our team members who are here today to celebrate you. We have our executive director, Dr. Hilary Landorf, with us today. Dr. Landorf, you can wave so people know who you are. We also have Dr. Stephanie Doscher, who is our director at the Office of Global Learning. Stephanie, if you can wait for them to see who you are. We also have with us Taylor Sands, who is our communications assistant at the office, but who's also the person running all of the behind the scenes for Zoom today. So thank you so much for helping us put this forward. We have Florencia Dominguez, who is our program coordinator and runs our Peace Corps Prep program, and who is also just taken on a really cool endeavor. So I'll just let you know, even though you're graduating, you can tell your friends who are staying on campus that because we don't have Tuesday Times roundtables throughout the summer, Florencia is running a GL Hangout with students to be able to connect, learn a little bit about what's happening so they can continue with the program, but most importantly, just share thoughts and just relax and talk informally. So that's really exciting that Florencia has taken the lead for that. And we also have Sherry Beeson joining us today. She's our program coordinator who works very closely with our global learning faculty. And I know a lot of you are very fond of our global learning faculty, so Sherry is working very closely with them. Am I missing anybody from the team? I don't think so. We had one of our guests, the power went out. So I don't know, Gita, if you are connected or not. I'm not sure. And then Barry, because I cannot see everybody. I don't know if Barry was able to join us today, but they might join later, and I'm always happy to introduce them to you.
And I did see, I'm sorry to interrupt, I saw Dr. Parra, Alejandra Parra.
Mr. Parra is here. I can't see you. Are you on mute? Can you say hi?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for the invitation. I think I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, and congratulations to everyone that is graduating.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining Dr. Parra. She is our leader over at the Office of Study Abroad and International Students, and now it's all into one. So I can't remember the exact name of the office. You want to tell us again?
The name of the department is Global Mobility.
Global Mobility.
Inbound and outbound. So I'm looking forward to being here, and thanks a lot for the invitation.
Oh, thank you so much. And then we will have an opportunity, obviously, to highlight all of you. So I'm not going to mention all of you, all of the students right now, but we have Global Learning Medallion graduates, we have scholarship recipients, fellowship recipients, winners of our transformation contest, and there's just a space for each of you tonight. I just wanted to let you know that. Before we move to the agenda, which I'm just going to run you through what's going to happen really quickly, we wanted to make sure we took a picture of everybody who's gathered here today. Again, this is my last time, I promise, asking you to turn your cameras on. Nobody's judging anybody. If you can just say hi so we can kind of capture this moment for later, and I'm sure you'll appreciate it. at some point. So I think, Maite, are you trying to run to the camera?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take 2 pictures because there's 2 pages of people here. So
Okay.
let me
So,
grab.
Taylor, you're gonna give us a heads up?
Yeah, I will. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hold on. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do that again because I was so focused on taking the picture, I didn't even smile. So
Okay.
ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
And the next group.
And now the next slide of people.
The next is where you could see, oh, well, half of you are not putting pictures on. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, ready? Don't judge. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yay.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And for those of you, I know that you will see, let me just clarify. I know that you will see some of your peers wearing the medallion and some are not. It's just because we started sending them in badges. It's a complicated process, but I promise all of you will get your action medallion at some point in the mail. Okay? To those who already received it, thank you for wearing it tonight. So we can move to the agenda. Perfect. And so just so you know, we're going to have our welcome remarks by Dr. Hilary Landorf. We're going to do a presentation about the scholarship recipients. Then we're going to have a presentation of our fellowship recipients. Florencia is going to do a presentation of the transformation contest winners. And last but not least, we're going to have the time for our graduates to shine. And we're going to be sharing the achievements and accomplishments of our Global Learning Medallion graduates and our Peace Corps prep graduates as well. There's going to be an opportunity for the students to give final remarks. I don't want anybody to freak out. It's a tradition that we hold very dear to our heart. We do it in our in-person graduations all the time. And so we'll just do it here in the virtual space. And then we just have it for a wall comments. So this is what's happening tonight. We hope to stay for the entire hour, and we are, excuse me, and we're aware that some of you have commitments right after, so we're mindful of the time, but this is what we have planned for you tonight. So I hope that you stay with us the entire time. Now, without further ado, I want to introduce Dr. Hilary Landorf, who is a big fan of all of you and all that you have been doing, and so she's going to be sharing her thoughts tonight about this exciting group of people that we have here. Dr. Landorf, anytime.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Yenny, and thank you so much for joining what is your virtual Global Learning graduation ceremony. Those who are being awarded a Global Learning Medallion, a Peace Corps Prep Certificate, a Global Learning Fellowship or a scholarship, you have all really earned the right to call yourselves a global citizen. And in this unprecedented time, a time in which no one really knows what the world will look like in 2 weeks, let alone 2 months or 2 years, your achievement as a global learner has become all the more important. Ironically enough, coronavirus is a prime example of global learning. It's a complex or wicked problem that transcends all borders. Solving this problem will take the collaboration of global citizens, like all of you, who understand that the world is interconnected, who have learned to listen to and respect viewpoints that are different from your own, and who have experienced working with diverse people who hold different perspectives from yours to address short-term problems and contribute to long-term solutions through collaboration, knowledge creation, and action. All of you have also proven to yourselves, to us, and to others that you have the invisible qualities that underlie global learning. curiosity, open-mindedness, adaptability, perseverance, resilience, humility, and gratitude. And that in your own ways, you've been using these qualities to affect positive change for and with others in the world. Here are some examples of what you've already accomplished as global learners. 7 of you have learned a new language. 14 of you have experienced extended cross-cultural learning by studying abroad. 7 of you have done globally focused research. And as a group, you've completed 35 globally focused internships and held 45 leadership positions in clubs and organizations on campus. That's incredible. Along with your successes as graduating students, in this very difficult time we're living, I can only imagine your disappointment in not finishing your last semester on campus with your classmates, friends, and professors, and not being able to walk across the stage at the FIU arena in May to receive your diploma. All of us at the Office of Global Learning validate your feelings of uncertainty as you've moved all your classes and activities online and are working from home. We share your concerns for your parents, your uncles and aunts, and grandparents, those you're unable to visit, and the worry you have for them. I say this to acknowledge that nothing happening right now is normal, but still, you each have the opportunity, individually and collectively, to make this time exactly what you need it to be. And as earned global citizens, you all have the capability to do just that. From acting just for yourself to acting on the behalf of others, this is the essence of global citizenship. In so many ways, you've shown that you are all global citizens. So I entreat you to wear your Global Learning medallion proudly and to use your distinction as you move forward in your personal relationships, your education, your careers, and your actions in the world. Congratulations again, and thank you so much.
Well, everybody was muted, so you couldn't hear the applause, but everybody was applauding. So thank you so much, Dr. Lander, for your remarks. And now we're gonna move on to our scholarship recipients. The first scholarship that we're gonna be talking about, Tay, do you wanna move to the next slide? Thank you. Is the Robert Lynn Global Learning Capstone Scholarship. This is a scholarship created by an FIU alumna who was a Global Learning Medallion alumna who decided to honor the passing of her brother through giving back to FIU. And out of all the programs that she could have decided to donate to, she decided to create a scholarship fund to help Global Learning Medallion students to complete their capstone projects. So we're going to be presenting the recipient for the fall of 2020. But before we do that, we wanted to share with you a short clip that tells you what this scholarship is all about. So anytime, Taylor, that you want to play the video for everybody.
My name is Emily Morgan, and I'm an incoming sophomore to the Global Learning Medallion Program. I'm extremely grateful to have received the Rupert L. Lynn Scholarship that will allow me to pursue my capstone project, which will be held in Sumatra, where I will be conducting agricultural research. So I knew pretty much immediately after I graduated that I was going to give back to the Global Learning Program. I knew I wanted to make a long-standing commitment and make sure that a difference could be made on this campus. As a current student, having the resource of alumni come back either through mentorship or possibly giving us information and simply letting us know what their life is like now that they've graduated can be very inspiring and helpful to students for their own future. If we take the scholarship, for example, Danielle's generosity has really inspired me to know that it's important to give back, and I'd like to do so the same in the future. So my challenge to my fellow Global Medallion alum, if this program changed your life in any way, give back. Anything helps.
Okay, perfect. I know that maybe there was a little bit of, the video was a little bit frozen. That's all part of, you know, dealing with technology, but hopefully you were able to see the essence of what this is, and also to give you like a sneak peek into what the life of a GLM alum might look like, and in what ways you can be involved with us afterwards, particularly when we talk about mentoring, like letting the students know where you're up to, what kind of opportunities are out there, maybe taking one of the students as your intern or an intern in your organization. So there are many different ways to sort of give back to the program. But so now I just want to recognize Joliet Piñero, who is the recipient for the Robert Lynn Global Learning Custom Scholarship for Fall 2020. Joliet is receiving funds to support a research project that is examining the connections between gender and genocide, particularly impacting Indigenous women in Guatemala. She is here today, and so we're just going to give her a few moments to share her thoughts with us. Congratulations, Juliet. And if you can unmute yourself and share a few words with us so everybody could see you.
Yes, I'd like to say thank you so much for this opportunity to conduct my capstone research project. I'm very excited to start working with you guys and see what we find.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And then we have a second scholarship that we want to talk about. That is the Robert B. Farrell Global Learning Scholarship in Sustainable Development. It was created in memory of a faculty member, Dr. Bob Farrell, who was so passionate about global citizenship. He was such a big believer in the difference that being engaged and being committed to the well-being of everyone on the planet can do. And so he was also very passionate about the environment and sustainability. So let's take a quick look at what this scholarship entails, and then we'll meet the recipient for this year.
The Dr. Bob Farrell Scholarship is basically a scholarship that supports students who are pursuing sustainable projects at FIU.
This year's scholarship recipients are Global Learning Medallion students who truly embody what global citizenship is about.
So my project focuses on malnutrition and anemia by providing medical supplies as well as education in order to prevent these foodborne illnesses. I'm pursuing an arboretum project in FIU, which is basically like a living museum of trees. And an arboretum would be extremely beneficial to FIU and to the sustainability effort because it'll reduce carbon emissions and also provide beautiful landscaping. So I was extremely grateful upon receiving this scholarship because it really gave me the confidence that I can do things further into the community. I know here in the local Sweetwater, I've been able to help for like low-income communities, as well as even outside in Cusco, Peru. We've reached out to the Peruvians there, and we've built corn dryers, and we've made a big impact on their educational efforts, as well as like medicine and preventing foodborne illnesses.
I hope that we will be able to grow the Bob Farrell Memorial Scholarship so that students who are recipients of the scholarship will be able to go out and make a difference in the world and carry on Bob's legacy to make the world a better place, to think about sustainability, and to think about the planet that we all share.
I invite our faculty and staff to invest in our Global Learning Medallion students through the Ignite campaign, because our students are passionate, they're driven, and they're committed to solving the world's most complex issues, not only for their generation, but for generations to come.
Faculty and staff donating to students like me, it empowers us to do more. It empowers us to pursue our projects and to pursue our dreams.
Thank you for donating through Ignite. Because of you, I've been able to not only inspire and influence communities here, but also abroad.
¿Cómo van las cosas? ¿Cómo la pasó en todos estos días de esta época? ¿Qué hace? ¿Cerrado? Madre, claro.
Perfect. So, well, I'll just share a little secret there. Like, I totally forgot I was part of this video, and I really don't like to listen to myself after being recorded, so I just had to endure a minute of just not liking how I sound. But I also forgot to say, which is Lauren Zulueta, one of the students highlighted in the video, is actually a graduate tonight. So we'll get to hear from Lauren later, but I'm just so excited, Lauren, that you got to see yourself. Hopefully you enjoyed your voice more than I did mine, but thank you so much for joining us tonight. And then the recipient for the fall of 2020 is Patricia Garcia. The funds that she's receiving are going to support College Thrifts, which is an entrepreneurial endeavor that addresses clothing waste while promoting sustainable consumption behavior on campus. And may I add, it also taps into this creating a stronger sense of belonging and feeling more connected to FIU. Patricia, I hope you're here so you can share with us a few words. If you're connected, please go ahead.
Sure. So throughout my time at FIU, I've had the opportunity to visit multiple college campuses and experience what it's like on these other campuses. And I wanted to bring a little bit more of that inclusivity and that school spirit that I saw on college campuses across the nation. So I've been working on College Thrifts, and through this scholarship, it's going to help me take this to the next level and reach a wider audience, whether it's with students at FIU or other students across the nation, in which they'll feel like they are part of their college communities by being able to purchase items and upcycle clothing that they would not otherwise have the opportunity to purchase at, for example, a bookstore, because not everyone can afford the $50 of the sweatshirt cost at a bookstore. So it is promoting that sustainable consumption of upcycling clothing and reducing our carbon emissions. Thank you.
Thank you, Patricia, for sharing. And just very quickly, so that the students have a quick idea of how it works, is that students and alumni and anybody who has FIU items, they can be sold. And so if there's like a t-shirt that after you graduate you don't want to use it anymore because you now want to like rock your alumni t-shirt, then you can go ahead and sell that item for less, and so allow to get a more affordable market for those who cannot actually pay the full prices of some of the stores that we have. So I think it's amazing. I'm looking forward to working with you, Patricia. And now we're going to move to the Global Learning Fellowship. And so I am not sure if either Camila or or Pierina are here today, but I just want to say in general, the Global Learning Student Fellowship is designed to provide students with the resources to be able to engage in research projects or engagement projects that help students advance their global awareness, their global perspective, and their global engagement. And we do that by having students submit a proposal of a project they're working on, and then provide a stipend for the entire academic year for the students to be able to engage in these projects, but also connect them with mentors, connect them with opportunities to present at conferences, opportunities to showcase how they want to make a difference on campus. And so I'm really excited that we have our two fellows for next year. Dave, you can move to the next slide. One of them is Pierina Anton. Her research project is implementation of a virtual exchange program in Costa Rica. the program is looking to examine the feasibility of creating a virtual exchange program focused on language learning that benefits schools in Costa Rica and in the United States. I know a lot of you have participated in study abroad. A lot of you know about COIL courses on campus, and so I know that I was hoping that you were excited to hear this because it focuses on language learning. And I know that this is, in my time here, this is the first time that I have the most language study capstone of the entire group. So I know this is a group that loves learning other languages. And then the next recipient, Camila Arap, she is working on a project entitled Malleable Power, Training Junior Military Officers in Contemporary Military Issues. And the goal is to infuse diplomacy and cross-cultural knowledge into the curricular offering available to ROTC programs. So again, an amazing initiative trying to just diminish the instances of war and trying to get people to talk to one another. And so I know that this is also a sentiment shared by many of you who are joining us today. I don't think either of them were able to make it, but we just wanted to still take the opportunity to recognize them both. And now we have Florencia sharing transformation contest winners, and I think I saw at least 2 of them connected, so that's really cool. Let's turn it over to Florencia.
Hi, everyone. So every person experiences moments of transformation that forever change the way we see ourselves, our community, and our world. The Office of Global Learning Initiative's Transformation Contest asks students to think deeply about their own international or intercultural experiences and challenges them to inspire others by sharing those experiences in a creative way, via artistic or informational media. Those selected go on a guided trip to Washington, D.C. that includes several informational and networking sessions at federal government agencies and NGOs such as the State Department, Peace Corps, the World Bank, and many more. This year, we received close to 50 submissions, and while all of them were moving in their own way, making the job of the judges extremely difficult, the following 4 were exceptionally inspiring. The winners of the 2020 Transformation Contest are Fritz Magda Marshall. Her entry was poetry entitled Ramen Noodles. Patricia Garcia wrote an essay memoir. Kamisha Kumarasli wrote an essay entitled There's a Reason That Trees Need Roots. And Quincy Gordon, who wrote a poetry called Island Boy. Please join me in congratulating all of them, and I hope to have you all present your work during the fall.
Yeah, we're able to unmute everybody when we start clapping, so we could do that for the next time around. Thank you.
Oh, and I hope we get to travel soon.
Perfect. And then we are moving to the moment a lot of you have been waiting for. It's time to recognize our Global Learning Medallion graduates. Normally in the room, if this had happened in person, you will have 30 minutes of delicious snacks, so I'm sorry about that, I owe you those. But also a time for you to connect with one another. And I know some of you know each other because you have participated in the same experiences, but not all of you do. And so we want to make sure that these groups live today at least knowing something about each other. And so the way this is gonna work is that I have prepared a slide for every single one of you, and I will share some of your accomplishments. But right after, I'm gonna ask you to share with the entire group, what is your favorite place in the world? And it could be another country, it could be a city, a street, a specific place. We just want to hear your voices. We just want to hear something that we can all walk out here knowing about each other. So I'm giving you a heads up so nobody gets caught by surprise. And also feel free to after I mention every single one of you, feel free to clap. It's something that I love that happens in person, so I encourage you to do the same online. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next global learning, the first global learning medallion recipient. So first we have Alexandra Ruiz. Alexandra completed an internship with Global Ties Miami. She was selected as both a Millennium Fellow and also a Global Learning Student Fellow with our office. She was conducting research on race and family in Miami. And she also acted as secretary of the junior board for Glory House of Miami. So congratulations, Alexandra.
Thank you.
And let's turn it over to you to let us know what's your favorite place in the world.
So I recently moved out of my parents' house. So right now my favorite place in the world is my mom's house because she always has food ready for me. So yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Ale.
Thank you.
Our next one is Maria Eugenia Gurdian. She was selected to attend two highly competitive national programs, the State Department Seminar, which exposes students to career in the State Department, and the Congressional Hispanic Leadership Institute Global Leaders Program. She also completed two internships with the U.S. House of Representatives, one based in Washington, D.C., and one based in Miami. So she actually had the pleasure of meeting and working with Eric Feldman, who we all love in our office because he was the person who used to run the Global Learning Medallion program. So I'm glad you got to connect with Eric. And she also assumed several leadership roles in FIU, including being the Vice President of Operations for the Student Ambassadors Program. So congratulations, Maria Eugenia. And
Thank you.
this is the time where if we were in person, like we would award the medallion. So I'm like usually doing that. And then, let me hear about your favorite place in the world.
So my favorite place in the world is actually Washington, D.C. because I love the fast-paced environment. I also love the presence that FIU has there and the FIU and D.C. office. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome, thank you, thank you. Next in my list is Ruth Israel. She completed a research internship examining child development and family support services, participated in the International Body Program, which is a partnership between our office and the Global First Year office, and supports international students' transitions to campus. Barry Bogo, who was trying to join us earlier, and I'm not sure if Barry was able to make it, is the managing director for that office. And she's also a CSO representative for the Haitian Student Organization. Congratulations, Ruth. And I don't know if Ruth was able to join us.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi.
Do you want to share your favorite place in the world?
My favorite place in the world is Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's both progressive and calm, a calm place at the same time, where you can have the country part of the life that you want, but you also have the progressiveness of the people's thinking. So I enjoy.
Awesome, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Congratulations again. Next, I have Daniela Arce, who completed a certificate in translation and interpretation studies at FIU, regularly attended our Tuesday Times Roundtables. Thank you so much, our signature program for students. And I know this is true of a lot of you who have joined today. And she also volunteered regularly on campus, including supporting the Student Food Pantry, which, as you know, supports food insecure students on campus. Daniela, I think you're connected. I thought that I had seen you. Are you there?
Yeah, hi.
Oh, hi. Do you want to share with us?
My favorite place in the world is Costa Rica. That's where I'm from. I'm actually here.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really appreciate all of you for giving us the opportunity to have this ceremony, even if it's online, especially in this crazy time. We need some sort of unplug from this. Thank
Yeah.
you.
No, thank you. It's our pleasure. And I'm so glad that you were able to join from Costa Rica. Thank you so much. Next, I have Jennifer Garcia, who completed a research internship on diabetes prevention with FIU College of Nursing, worked as a creative classroom assistant at the Miami Children's Museum, and also regularly attended our Tuesday Times Roundtable. Jennifer, I thought you were there.
Oh, I am.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Thanks for joining. Want to tell us your favorite place in the world?
My favorite place in the world would happen to be pretty much any hospital, but if I had to choose a nation, I guess it would have to be Dominican Republic.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
So yeah, thank you guys for granting me this opportunity, empowering us to, spread some love. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Next, I have Romina Dobnia, who completed a research project on the topic of cancer therapy, completed several internships with companies such as Tissue Tech, addressing needs of pharmaceutical and computational neuroscience research, and acted as a treasurer for the Engineering in Medicine and Biology Society. Romina, I also thought I saw you.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Oh, hi. Thank you for joining, and let us know favorite place in the world.
Favorite place in the world. I know I've been through a lot of people, but I literally I didn't think of it. I guess I would go with Nashville. I really liked it when I went there, and I was hoping to go to Vanderbilt for graduate studies. So yeah, so far it's Nashville.
Awesome, thank you. It's on my bucket list of places to visit, actually. Whenever we all are able to travel again. Next, I have Sabine Strait, and this is something I wanted to acknowledge. Usually during my during the in-person event, I have the time to go in and check with each one of you and make sure that I'm pronouncing your names correctly, because I'm so mindful and I want to be respectful of how your parents name you. I didn't have this opportunity this time, so I apologize if I'm mispronouncing any names. Know that I truly care about how they sound, and so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, Sabina studied abroad in India, Dubai, and Spain, completed several marketing and media internships, including with the Little Lighthouse Foundation and the Trace Station Securities, and participated in alternative breaks in Denver, Colorado, under a program addressing women's empowerment. And she's also a graduate of the Academy of Leaders. Sabine, are you here?
Yes, I am here. But yeah, and my favorite place in the world would actually be, I did my student exchange in Madrid, Spain. So that I would say is my favorite place in the world, because I got to grow a lot as a person while I was over there completing my capstone.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, Madrid, and it has such delicious food, so that will make it for me a top place. Next, I have Ana Suarez, who became an English tutor with the Paper Airplane, which is an organization teaching English to refugees in conflict-affected areas. Also completed an internship as advocacy chair with UNICEF Unite Miami, and has held multiple leadership positions on campus, including being the VP of UNICEF Campus Initiative. Anna, I think I saw you. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. Hi.
Oh, hi. Let us know.
My favorite place would have to be probably the nature preserve behind my house. I just really like the Everglades and just being in nature. So I like to go on walks there. And I want to thank everybody for just taking the time to kind of honor each other. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Anna. Next, I have Valeria Rodriguez, who completed an internship with the Human Rights Foundation, teaching younger generations about the fight against human trafficking. She also completed another internship with Ovacom in London, where she focused on raising awareness about ovarian cancer and women's health, and attended multiple workshops and lectures on campus, including Tuesday Times roundtables, and also programs put forward by Startup FIU. Valeria, are you here?
Yeah. Hi. I would like to say that probably my favorite city or place in the world has to be London, where I did my first internship. Then I moved by myself for the first time. London is a melting pot of cultures, so I learned about a little bit of everything over there. So that has to be my favorite city of the world. Yeah.
I mean, I love hearing all the favorite places, but I also enjoy when your favorite place is a place that also where you grew a lot, or where you were challenged, or where you went.
Oh, definitely.
So yeah, so that makes it special. Next, I have Anne Barral, who studied abroad in South Africa, completed multiple research internships in the health field, and it's the captain of the 6-time winner FIU swim and diving team. So I'm not sure if I saw Anne. Are you here today? Because I don't think I saw Anne. But anyways, we wanted to be able to recognize her, particularly because it's really hard for our athletes to be able to compete with the demands of the school, the demands of the sports, and also everything else that entails pursuing the Global Learning Medallion. So, so we wanted to be able to celebrate her anyways. Then let me move next to Austin Adams. Austin completed a capstone of language study in Spanish. It's currently completing an internship with the Embassy of Benin and participated in multiple cultural and educational events, lectures, and programs while in Benin. Are you still in Benin, Austin? Because I saw you connected.
No.
Are you back?
You told me to leave. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, let me know, what's your favorite place in the world?
I mean, luckily I've had the experience to live in like Asia, recently Africa, Europe, and both Central and South America. So it's like, I don't really necessarily have a favorite place in the world, but if I had to pick somewhere like that I would want to travel, like for fun, it would be Latin America. And then specifically a place, just one I haven't been to yet.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Next, I have Madeline Almanzar, who completed an internship as a district manager with Aldi USA. Also completed an internship with the FIU's Women's Center to raise awareness about gender equity and inclusion, and was selected to attend the Washington seminar to discuss media and politics in the nation's capital. So someone else who has been to DC. Madeline, are you connected? I thought I saw her, but maybe she's out. Then I'm gonna move to the next student, Tatiana Francis. Tatiana studied abroad in Japan, participated in the Panthers Around the World program to share study abroad opportunities. So Toparra, one of the students who is a fan of a study abroad and decided to come back and get some other people on board, and participated in Tuesday Times roundtables regularly. Tatiana, are you connected? I have a row of students who are not. Okay. I hope if people are not. People, don't leave me until the end. I get emotional. Then let's get to Lauren Zulueta, who is the inaugural recipient of the Robert B. Farrell Global Learning Scholarship Sustainable Development, as we mentioned before, for her projects addressing malnutrition in Peru and Miami. She led the Global Club as president of the organization and established FIU's first pre-nursing association and studied abroad in Spain. Lauren, are you with us still?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, I got a little nervous there because I was.
No, I'm here. I'm actually super happy to see Jennifer, because she's in my nursing program, and Anne Barral. I know she wasn't here, but we graduated high school, so this is like a second graduation together. I think what's a place that I really like is basically anywhere I'm with my favorite people. Luckily, I got to spend this graduation with my brother who's here, and then my boyfriend's on the call, like on a FaceTime call, and I have a few friends. But I think a place that I've always grown up really loving, just because I've gone there since I was little, is like Key Largo. It's where I've known, and I just really enjoy it there. It's very still life living, and it's like pretty much what I call my second home.
Awesome, thank you. And thank you for sharing that you have people joining you today. I saw A couple of you, I saw what I'm gonna assume is parents, family members walking around. I saw some kids, and I'm so glad that you're able to share this moment with people who are important to you, because that's how we do it normally on campus. We let you bring as many people as you want to celebrate. So at least you have some people with you today. I love that. Next, I have Anaridia Molina, who completed research internships through FIU's Humanities Edge program, which prepares students to pursue careers in the humanities field. She completed a research project examining the immigrants' experiences and their sense of belonging. So very connected to place and how people who have left their places where they were born, how they find a new sense of belonging. And is the host of the Association of Caribbean Women Writers and Scholars YouTube talk show. Anaridia, I thought you were there.
Yes, I'm here. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you guys and so excited to see all of these amazing projects. I'm excited for the future that's ahead for all of us. And I guess my favorite place, I can't pick one, but I love studying the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, Haiti, the Bahamas. So just the Caribbean itself, it's an amazing place. So that would be my favorite place in the world, I guess.
Awesome, thank you. And remember, it doesn't have to be another country or a city. It could be just I have a friend that I'm sure she would say any Starbucks. So it could be anything that is really like an amazing place to you. Next, I have Nicole Jara, who completed an internship with the German American Chamber, was the communications assistant for GlowMed's executive board and VP of communications for the Brazilian Cultural Club, and was also selected as a member of FIU's inaugural cohort of Millennium Fellows. Nicole, are you on the call today? Because I didn't see her, so maybe not. Okay, I'll move to the next one. Vida Tlab studied abroad in Chile, was executive board member for GlowMed, and GlowMed is a student club that we advise on campus, and participated in the international body program to support international students transition to FIU. Vida, I think I saw you.
No? Yeah, I am here.
Okay. Hi, tell me about your favorite place.
Yes, so I haven't had the opportunity to travel a lot besides my study abroad, which I'm extremely thankful for. But I think in terms of my professional experience and where I want to go, my favorite place has been the Zoo Miami, particularly the conservation program, where I had the opportunity to intern at, working to spread conservation education.
Awesome, thank you. Yes, and I've been meaning to check on you. I've been trying to be cautious about the number of emails because I know this time around I emailed you a lot, but I want to check on you on that internship. So I'm glad it's fulfilling. Thank you, Vida. Next, I have Andres Eskenazi, who completed an internship with a law firm that allowed him to get involved with Amazonas USA, a nonprofit helping Latin American countries address health concerns. He also completed a research project exploring the Zika outbreak in Ecuador, USA, and Venezuela, and has participated regularly in our Tuesday Times roundtables and events hosted by SIBA. Andres, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. My favorite place is Caracas, Venezuela, my city where I was born. And I'm very thankful for all the events that you did throughout the years. And for this event, because it's been very hard for all of us graduates. We didn't have a ceremony, so we appreciate it. And thank you for everything.
Our absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. This is also, you needed this and we needed this too. So thank you for being here today. Next, I have Sofia Palacios, who completed an internship with the Ceylon Medical Corporation, was the service street director for the Banwari project, which supports women's empowerment in India, and participated in the Ayuda Mi Isla initiative, providing relief to Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria. Sophia, I think you're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, Maite, as usual. Well, my favorite place in the world would be Puerto Rico because it's a place that I get to call home. And I always feel entitled that like every accomplishment I make and like every time I succeed in life, I feel like I owe it to my family and all the people that have supported me through all this journey, which they're back there. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you. Next, I have Melanie Gomez, who completed an internship with the Debbie Dream Foundation, spreading awareness about the need for stomach cancer research. Melanie studied abroad in France and also completed a research project examining vocabulary development in monolingual and bilingual children. Melanie, are you here today?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Hi. Tell me.
So, like you said, I did a study abroad in France, and my favorite city is Paris, just because of how much history there was in that city and how much I was able to learn throughout that experience.
Awesome, thank you. I love Paris too. I mean, I love a lot of different places. But thank you for sharing. Next, we have Margarita Bellon, who studied abroad in the United Kingdom, regularly attended our Tuesday Times Roundtable, so thank you very much, and completed a language study capstone in Italian. Margarita, I saw you because you actually joined us very early today. Are you still here with us?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Tell me.
My favorite place, I think, has to be Italy. I really like the culture, and I actually studied abroad there too over the winter, and I went to all the small towns, and I just really liked it.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Next, I have Natalia Mora, who studied abroad in Thailand, Vietnam, and Cambodia, completed an internship as a social work intern for the Green Family Foundation Neighborhood Help, supporting low-income families throughout Miami, and participated in alternative breaks and regularly attended our Tuesday Times Roundtables. Another Tuesday Times person here. Natalia, are you with us today? Because I don't think I saw Natalia. No. Okay, then let's move to the next person. We have Lauren Falcon, who studied abroad in the United Kingdom. Also attended our Tuesday, and Florencia, you must be so happy because we have so many regular Tuesday Times Roundtable students here graduating today, and participated in alternative breaks in Georgia, supporting services for the homeless. Lauren, are you with us? Yes?
My internet connection's not too good, so I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah.
But Lauren, do you want to send it via the chat, your favorite place in the world, and we will read it out loud for people?
That's good. Okay.
Send it out, and then Taylor, please, because I can see it right now, save it so we can say at the end for everybody to hear. Sounds good? And then we'll share, let me make a note, we'll share Lauren Falcon at the end. Now I have Adriana Vagos Esteves, who completed a capstone language study in French, participated in alternative breaks service trips in Chicago and Minneapolis, and attended the global learning signature events, such as the Panther Alumni Week panel that we hosted, and the New York Times Speaker Series that we hosted this semester. So thank you so much. Congratulations, Adriana. Are you here?
Hi, yes. Really excited to be here and see everyone. I'd say my favorite place in the world is Rome. I went a couple summers ago with my family, and there was so much history and life and everything, and it was an amazing experience.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Milagros Llanes, I don't think she's joining us today. I don't think she was able to join us, but she completed an internship with the Consulate General of Spain, also another regular Tuesday Times table attendee, and also some multiple leadership positions in clubs, including being the president of the National Political Science Honor Society at FIU. I don't think Milagros is here today. Milagros? No? Okay. Next, I have Maite Elizalde, who studied abroad in Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, and Cambodia, was the FIU Hope Prize winner for 2019 for a project addressing environmental concerns. And it had something to do because I was reading, it was really interesting. I learned so much about you throughout the entire time I interact with you, but I love reading your e-portfolios because I get a lot of details there. So it had to do with inventing the manufacturing of tires for cars. So that's really cool. And was a sponsorship director for the Vanwari Project service trip to India to support women's empowerment. Maite, I saw you earlier. You're still here.
I'm here, Danny. How are you? Thank you so much. I really enjoyed and learned a lot about you too. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. As you mentioned, my study abroad was in Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand, but I would definitely have to say that my favorite place was Siem Reap, Cambodia, because as you know, I was able to teach English for a month there, and you hear a lot, be the change that you want to see in the world, but that was the place where I was able to do that. So that is why it is my favorite place.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Next, I have Emily Hernandez, who studied abroad in Germany, completed an internship with the Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden, which actually I remember meeting with you, Emily, when you came to the office to let me know that that's what you were doing. I vividly remember that moment, so you were so excited. And then was an active member of the Global Club on campus. Emily, you're here, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. Tell me.
Hi. My favorite place is Fairchild Garden because I love the nature and the staff are so friendly, and I feel so much calmer when I'm there.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for being here today.
Thank you for hosting this ceremony.
No, absolutely, my pleasure. We're getting towards the end, so please try. I know it's 7:30, and I know I told you we're trying to just keep it to an hour, but I just have a few of you left, so I wouldn't want people to leave before we recognize them, and then we'll be wrapping up. So just a couple of minutes, I promise. Next, I have Matias Soho, who studied abroad in Spain through a student exchange program. He participated in the International Buddy Program with Global First Year, which is, as I mentioned before, a program connecting international students with their local counterparts to support the transition on campus, and completed the National Society for Leadership and Success program. Matthias, are you here today? I don't think so. Okay. I know that the three that I have left are here because I saw them. So next I have Melanie Shirlisa, who studied abroad in Japan, completed a language study capstone in Japanese, and interned for the Southeast US Japan Association, so huge Japan fan. Melanie, you're here, right?
Yeah, I am.
Tell me your favorite place in the world.
I've only ever really traveled to Peru and Japan, so I don't have that much to choose from. Peru is important to me because it's where my family is from, and going back there was good for me because I was able to reunite with family members and really feel the warmth of family. But then in Japan, it was very it was a big challenge to acclimate to a collectivist culture rather than the individualist culture that we have here. And I like it enough that I'm trying to get a job over there in September at the JET program, so wish me luck.
you know we're rooting for you. Awesome. Thank you. Next, I have David Nivia, who completed a language study capstone in Chinese, completed an internship at the Organization of American States and Inter-American Defense Board, working hand in hand with foreign diplomats, military officials, and U.S. intelligence officials, and assumed several leadership positions on campus, including SGA Senate Speaker and President for the International Business Honor Society. David, I think I saw you.
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, thank you for joining. Tell me about your favorite place. I keep saying tell everybody.
Yeah, well, first of all, I would like to thank you for doing this event. I would like to second and echo the sentiments that they were saying of you being able to make this event after the crisis that we're going through. So I really do appreciate that. So I've been thinking about the two places or the one place, but I can't make my mind right now. So I would just say it is Hangzhou in China. I was able to travel there with Jennifer, and over there, the business that you see and the people that are so nice. This is something I haven't seen somewhere else. But I think ultimately would be DC, because that's eventually where I want to work for the government in trade versus the US and China. That's kind of my passion.
Perfect. There's a couple of DC people there, and I count myself in that group of people for whom DC is one of their favorite places, for
Thank
sure. And then, last but not least, we have our Global Learning Medallion, who is also a Peace Corps Prep graduate for us. And so Jennifer Soler studied abroad in China, served as Deputy Chief of Staff for SGA and Fundraising Director for the Banwari Women's Project. So a bunch of people involved in this project here today, and completed an internship as Media Relations Intern for the Embassy of Afghanistan and as a Constituent Services Intern with the Office of Congresswoman Debbie Mokersel Powell. And so I just want to say for a second, for those of you who are not familiar with the Peace Corps Prep program, it's a program that is run out of our office, and it's led by Florencia Dominguez, and basically prepares students to be better equipped to apply for Peace Corps after they graduate, and just be able to have that experience. So Jennifer, I think you're here.
Yes.
Yes, tell me.
Okay, so thank you so much for having this ceremony, I first wanted to say. And I would say one of my favorite places, it's very hard, but I would have to say China, because it's the first time I was able to go internationally by myself and be able to practice the language that I was learning, be able to make friends that I still talk to today, and have a Chinese host family that I can lean onto as well. So it's an experience unlike no other.
Awesome, thank you. Taylor, would you unmute everybody for a second? Let me get Lauren's response, because I want to make sure that, Lauren, did you write your favorite place here?
It's the beach, because it's the most calming place.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I couldn't see that. Excuse me. Is everybody unmuted or not? Do you unmute everybody? Is that possible?
Yes.
Or can you guys just unmute yourself for a minute?
Yes.
Yes.
Because I just want to if everybody could give a round of applause, such a special moment for you. Thank you. I know I'm cheesy, sorry.
No, that's okay. And this is Stephanie. I just want to say a very special congratulations to everybody. Give a big round of applause for Yenny, because very soon she's going to be bringing forward a new production to the world, her son. And so a big round of applause for Yenny.
Thank you. So before we all go on our separate ways, I want to make sure that we continue with the tradition that we do in our in-person Global Learning Medallion ceremony, which is we go around the room. This time we'll go around the virtual room, and each of us is going to share one word or phrase, very, very small, quick, that summarizes your global learning experience. What does global learning mean to you? It could be one word or a short phrase, but I'm just gonna, to make this organized, so instead of you having to shout it at me, I'm just gonna start calling names as I see them through the screens. So I'm gonna go first with, I'm sorry, whoever the first person is, I'm just going, Melanie, Shirley, tell me, one word of phrase.
Growth, maybe?
Growth. Maite.
Transformative.
Transformative. Austin, you are muted. Yeah.
Holistic.
Holistic. I'm also gonna have Patricia.
Transformative.
Transformative. Adriana.
Inspiring.
Inspiring. David.
I think I'm gonna have to go cheesy and say worlds ahead.
I couldn't hear you. What?
That I'm going to have to go cheesy and say worlds ahead.
Worlds ahead. You see, I'm not the only cheesy person in the room today. Jennifer Soler.
Opportunity.
Opportunity. I have someone that just says iPhone. Who's that? It just says iPhone. I don't know who that is. If you know that your name on the screen says iPhone, please type it on the chat. I'm gonna keep moving. Daniela Arce.
Eye-opening.
Eye-opening. Maria Eugenia.
Intercultural.
Intercultural. Ana Suarez.
Advocacy.
Advocacy. Andres.
Personal development.
Personal development. Joliet.
Life-changing.
Life-changing. Oh, you're so cute. Sabine.
Enriching.
Enriching. Emily.
Unforgettable.
Unforgettable. Oh, you're so cute. Margarita.
Explorative.
Explorative. I have someone R101.
It's Ruth. That's Ruth.
Tell me.
Awareness.
Awareness. Valeria.
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Romina.
Encouraging.
Encouraging. You all got moved. Okay. Melanie Gomez.
Awakening.
Awakening. Vida.
Rediscovering myself.
Rediscovering myself. Thank you. Anaridia.
Collaboration. Learning.
Thank you. I'm assuming this is Sophia.
Enlightening. Enlightening.
Enlightening. Alessandra.
Humbling.
Humbling. Lauren.
Exhilarating.
Exhilarating. Nicole. No. Oh.
Diverse.
Diverse. I have Elba's iPhone. Who's that? Elba's iPhone.
Come on, let's see.
Okay. So whoever I didn't mention is because you have a name that I can't. So you have either Elba's iPhone or iPhone. Who am I missing? Who didn't have a chance to share? Did everybody share? Good. Okay. So before we go, two things. As you know, we have. I know most of you have social media. So if you want to share a picture of what happened tonight, of you with your medal, or even if you don't have your medal, just to celebrate that this happened tonight, because that's what I'm 99% sure you would do if we were in person, and we had like our fancy photographer. So feel free to take a picture and tag us on social media, and so that we will reshare that, so that all of the FIU community knows that at least our Global Learning Medallion students got some sort of celebration and recognition tonight. That would be great. So you know, it's at Go Global, the FIU, and Taylor, you will make Taylor's week for sure. You'll make it really happy, and all of us. And also, please again remind you that you will all get your medallions mailed to you. It's a process that takes some time. The final remarks for you is thank you to my team, because I know a lot of you thanked me when you were speaking. This is a team effort, and I couldn't have done it without everyone's involvement. So thank you, everyone in the office. Thank you, Dr. Parra. And I think, Gira, did you ever join? I thought Gira was there. So thank you to the guests that came tonight to celebrate you. And a huge, huge thank you to your family members, to your friends, significant others, abuelitos, abuelitas, children, because we would have, if we were in the room, we would have made them stand up and give them a round of applause, because I know that a lot of you couldn't have done this without them. So send our love to your family members. And finally, a huge congratulations to you, because you should be so proud. And I hope that you don't let whatever is happening in the world like dim this moment. This is a special, you accomplish a big milestone, and the same is true for when you graduate. You get your actual diploma from FIU. So we love you so much. We're so excited for you. And I hope that at least tonight you go to bed smiling, you go to bed happy, and that we have made a difference in your lives. So thank you so much, and feel free to leave the meeting at any point now. Mwah.
Thank you, Yenny. This is Ruth. Thank you, Yenny, for what you've done for us. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me get through my website and everything. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for the patience. For lots of patience.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, everybody. You're gonna make me blush.
Thank you, Nora. Thank you for putting all of this together and just have some fatness. Thank you.
Go, Jenny.
Thank you to the team.
Thank you.
Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Have a great one.
Likewise.